Yeah. Nobody notices the drift. At first, it don't happen like a hurricane. It happens like the tide. One missed conversation, one unanswered prayer, one maybe tomorrow, until one day you look up and the shore you once called home is nowhere in sight. Oh, oh, the river kept on rolling southward, just like the seasons always do. I stood where we carved our initials, wondering what happened to me and you. The old porch light still burns each evening, though no one's waiting at the gate. Love didn't leave in one loud moment, it disappeared while we were late. Every promise slowly gathered dust, like my old guitar by the wall. We never heard the silence growing till it swallowed all we were. I kept reaching through the space, watching distance take your place. Love don't vanish all at once, it fades when nobody fights. You let me drift away like a boat without a shore. I kept calling out your name till I couldn't anymore. You let me drift away with the current and the rain. Now I'm learning how to find myself beyond the pain. I wasn't asking for perfection, just a reason to remain. Yeah, the hardest part wasn't leaving, it was realizing I've been alone long before I packed my bags. We stopped asking how each other felt, stopped celebrating little victories, stopped noticing the hurt behind the smiles. That's how distance wins. Yeah, not through hatred, through indifference. Yeah, love ain't supposed to feel like an unanswered voicemail or conversation where only one person keeps talking. You can't keep watering one side of the garden and expect flowers everywhere. Relationships don't usually break because of one mistake. They break because nobody noticed the cracks until the whole foundation gave way. I drove that old highway at sunrise, fields of gold on either side. Funny how the world's still beautiful even after love has died. The wind still carried your laughter, though it faded with the mile. Now I know the strongest current is the one that changes lives. So I tip my hat toward tomorrow, left yesterday beside the stream. Sometimes letting go of someone is how you rescue your own dreams. Listen, people don't always walk away. Sometimes they slowly drift because nobody noticed they were drowning in silence. Love needs attention, needs presence, needs honesty. Without those, even the strongest hearts can float away. You let me drift away, but I found another shore. The man I lost inside myself is finally lost no more. You let me drift away, yet the tide brought healing too. Now I know my worth was never tied to being loved by you. The river keeps on flowing, so do I. Some people become anchors, others become the tide. You couldn't hold me, but life still carried me somewhere. I was always meant to arrive.
Sometimes nobody pushes you away. They just stop reaching. And after a while, you quit swimming. You stop calling. You stop hoping. One day you wake up and realize you didn't leave. You drifted. Yeah. There was a porch swing rocking where our laughter used to live. Now the wind's the only thing that's got a story left to give. I watched the river carry dreams we promised we would keep, like autumn leaves surrendering to waters running deep. I kept lighting little candles in a house gone dark and cold, believing love could find its way if I just held on long enough. But silence has a language that no whiskey ever drowned, and I heard it when your footsteps stopped making any sound. Yeah, I was calling out your name, you were already gone. I kept writing us a future, you were crossing us off. Love ain't always loud, sometimes it disappears, leaving only empty echoes and 1,000 unshed tears. You let me drift away like a boat without a shore. I kept rowing toward forever, you weren't fighting anymore. I begged the tide to bring you back, but time kept pulling me away. You didn't break my heart in one goodbye, you let me drift away. Yeah. I kept wearing hope like chains around my soul, trying to make broken pieces somehow whole. Every late night prayer sounded like your name, but heaven answers sons of people never change. Now I see the lesson hidden in the pain. Some storms don't come to drown you, they come to wash away the chains. Losing you felt like losing air, until I learned God was still breathing life in there. Yeah, yeah. Funny how distance can happen sitting in the same room. You stopped looking at me long before you stopped loving me. We became strangers with matching house keys. I blame myself for tides I couldn't control. Truth is, not every ship sinks, some just drift apart because nobody's steering. I spent so much time wondering why you let go. I forgot to ask why I kept holding on. Maybe God wasn't taking you away, He was bringing me back to myself. Now every sunrise paints forgiveness on the sky. Every winding road remind me some goodbyes, help us survive. The man I see reflected ain't the one you left behind. He's weathered every heartbreak, but he finally found the light. The river still keeps flowing, but it no longer owns my tears, 'cause grace has taught my broken soul what love could never heal. You let me drift away, but I found
drift away. Now my heart belongs to hope, not yesterday. I survived the storm, and I won't drift away again. If someone stops choosing you, don't spend your life trying to become someone they'll finally notice. The right people won't let you drift. They'll grab the oars, they'll weather the storm beside you. And if they don't, keep sailing, because sometimes the current that carried them away is the same current that leads you home.
Nobody notices the drift. At first, it don't happen like a hurricane. It happens like the tide. One missed conversation, one unanswered prayer, or maybe tomorrow, until one day you look up and the shore you once called home is nowhere in sight. The river kept on rolling southward, just like the seasons always do. I stood where we carved our initials, wondering what happened to me and you. The old porch light still burns each evening, though no one's waiting at the gate. Love didn't leave in one loud moment, it disappeared while we were late. Every promise slowly gathered dust, like my old guitar by the wall. We never heard the silence growing, till it swallowed all we were. I kept reaching through the space, watching distance take your place. Love don't vanish all at once, it fades when nobody finds. You let me drift away, like a boat without a shore. I kept calling out your name, till I couldn't anymore. You let me drift away with the current and the rain. Now I'm learning how to find myself beyond the pain. I wasn't asking for perfection, just a reason to remain. The hardest part wasn't leaving, it was realizing I've been alone long before I packed my bags. We stopped asking how each other felt, stopped celebrating little victories, stop noticing the hurt behind the smiles. That's how distance wins, not through hatred, through indifference. Yeah, love ain't supposed to feel like an unanswered voicemail, or a conversation where only one person keeps talking. You can't keep watering one side of the garden and expect flowers everywhere. Relationships don't usually break because of one mistake. They break because nobody noticed the cracks, until the whole foundation gave way. Yeah, I drove that old highway at sunrise, fields of gold on either side. Funny how the world's still beautiful, even after love has died. The wind still carried your laughter, though it faded with the miles. Now I know the strongest current is the one that changes lives. So I tip my hat toward tomorrow, left yesterday beside the stream. Sometimes letting go of someone is how you rescue your own dreams. Listen, people don't always walk away,
Sometimes they slowly drift because nobody noticed they were drowning in silence. Love needs attention, needs presence, needs honesty. Without those, even the strongest hearts can float away. You let me drift away, but I found another shore. The man I lost inside myself is finally lost no more. You let me drift away, yet the tide brought healing too. Now I know my worth was never tied to being loved by you. The river keeps on flowing, and so do I. Some people become anchors, others become the tide. You couldn't hold me, but life still carried me somewhere I was always meant to arrive.
Sometimes nobody pushes you away, they just stop reaching. And after a while, you quit swimming, you stop calling, you stop hoping. One day you wake up
and realize you didn't leave, you drifted. There was a porch swing. There was a porch swing rocking where I laughed or used to live. Now the wind's the only thing that's got a story left to give. I watched the river carry dreams we promised we would keep, like autumn leaves surrendering, the water's running deep. I kept lighting little candles in a house gone dark and cold, believing love could find its way if I just held on long enough. But silence has a language that no whiskey ever drowned, and I heard it when your footsteps stopped making any sound. I was calling out your name, you were already gone. I kept writing us a future, you were crossing us off. Love ain't always loud, sometimes it disappears, leaving only empty echoes and 1,000 unshed tears. You let me drift away like a boat without the shore. I kept rowing toward forever, you weren't fighting anymore. I begged the tide to bring you back, but time kept pulling me away. You didn't break my heart in one goodbye, you let me drift away. Yeah, I kept wearing hope like chains around my soul, trying to make broken pieces somehow whole. Every late night prayer sounded like your name, but heaven answered, son, some people never change. Now I see the lesson hidden in the pain. Some stones don't come to drown you, they come to wash away the chains. Losing you felt like losing air, until I learned God was still breathing life in there. Yeah, funny how distance can happen, sitting in the same room. You stopped looking at me long before you stopped loving me. We became strangers with matching house keys. I blame myself for ties I couldn't control. Truth is, not every ship sinks, some just drift apart, because nobody is steering. I spent so much time wondering why you let go. I forgot to ask why I kept holding on. Maybe God wasn't taking you away, maybe He was bringing me back to myself. Now every sunrise paints forgiveness on the sky. Every winding road reminds me some goodbyes help us survive. The man I see reflected ain't the one you left behind. He's weathered every heartbreak, but he finally found a light. The river still keeps flowing, but it no longer owns my tears, 'cause grace has taught my broken soul what love could never hear. You let me My heart belongs to hope, not yesterday. I survived the storm, and I won't drift away again. If someone stops choosing you, don't spend your life trying to become someone they'll finally notice. The right people won't let you drift. They'll grab the oars, they'll weather the storm beside you. And if they don't, keep sailing. Because sometimes the current that carried them away is the same current that leads you home.